Hi there, my name is Dr. Frogley. I'm a clinical psychologist working here at the LightHouse. This week we've had lots of news about the coronavirus or COVID-19, as I'm sure you're all aware, and I want to share with you some advice that I would give you as parents or as educators or adults who are supporting young people and children when hearing and dealing with this news. I've had a lot of children come into me this week with quite significant worries and fears about corona, and a lot of them are asking or quoting inaccurate advice or inaccurate information about the virus. So my first piece of advice would be to just be curious with children about what they think they know about the situation at the moment. They have access to all kinds of different information via social media, via their friends, via adults around them, so just be curious first of all and try and meet them where they're at in terms of what they already know about coronavirus, and then you can dispel any myths or any incorrect information that they've had about it. I would also validate and empathize with any fears that they have about coronavirus. It's likely that this is the first situation of its kind that they've experienced in their life, and therefore it is going to be quite worrying for them. So just validate that and explain that it's okay to feel a little bit worried, but also reassure them and provide them with the facts around coronavirus. Be positive and let them know that there are lots of doctors, lots of scientists who are working very hard to do the best that they can. Let them know that infrequently children are not really being diagnosed with corona as much as other people, and therefore it's less likely that they will be impacted by the coronavirus. Let them know that there are things they can do to limit their chances of getting coronavirus. Give them a sense of control, so let them know that they can wash their hands frequently. Reassure them that the fact that the schools have closed this week is not because I believe lots of people have been diagnosed with coronavirus, but rather as a preventative measure that the government is taking to reassure children and parents that they're doing what they can to prevent this virus from spreading. And I would try as much as possible to reframe it from, rather than to get the coronavirus, but reframing it as we're just trying to stay healthy. We're just trying to look after ourselves, make sure we're washing our hands appropriately, make sure we're eating healthy foods, make sure we're getting enough rest and sleep to stay healthy, rather than to prevent ourselves from getting something like coronavirus. I also think it's important that we are developmentally appropriate with the information that we give to children. So if it's very young children, we don't need to give them lots of details. We can simply say there is a not very nice virus going around, so we're just going to take extra precautions and wash our hands a little bit more. Whereas if it's an older child, you can be a little bit more specific and give them the facts around coronavirus. And again, just making sure you're getting that information from reputable sources like the World Health Organization. The other thing I would say is to be aware of your own reactions to coronavirus. If you are feeling really worried or really scared and you're behaving in a way that lets your child know that you are very fearful of coronavirus, then no matter what you say to them, no matter how much you reassure them, they're going to look to your behavior and they're going to feel what you're feeling. So if you are worried, if you are acting in a way that lets that child know that you're feeling scared, then you may need to work on yourself and just address those fears that you have, perhaps talking it through with someone, either a professional or a family member, or just checking out how you're thinking about corona and assessing whether or not it's a representative way to view the difficulties that we're experiencing at the moment. I hope these tips are helpful, and I look forward to hearing from you.